Well, hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is your beloved Curious One with a brand new question, which is the first question of 2021. Happy New Year. This year has started more catastrophical than the previous one ever was, but we hope for the best for the rest of this year. The question relates to the present events, which is the current anarchy of USA an actual step of one world new order? One world new order says total censorship, total control of the government over people, total monitoring systems over citizens, total silence and total dismantled power of opposition. Well, opposition could be of any sort. Maybe you do not like the hat that I wear, and because you're in the powerful system, you're one of the powerful beings in the system, you may say, okay, from now on this hat is forbidden. But I like this hat, and if you say don't wear it, I'm either going to favor you and remove it, or I'm going to wear it for the rest of my life, which will create an anarchy, which is happening at this moment. Whether you like Trump or not, big tech companies are censoring this person's freedom of speech. Now you may say, well, he was advocating and he was encouraging chaos and riots. I personally hate and do not at all support any sort of riots, any sort of violence, any sort of anti-social behavior. However, there are most wanted people around the world, like supreme dictator, a leader of Iran, Venezuela, some parts of Africa, many parts of North Korea, for example. All of these people have their Twitter, Facebook, Google, YouTube, all of their accounts open, and they are communicating. But then one guy, apparently he just mentioned something about gathering about their capital and stuff, and he has become the symbol of all of these hate that was built by their left wing towards right. One thing to understand here, one world new order suggests that if there is total anarchy among people, then those with power will come to rescue them, and they pretend that they are the rescuers, while in fact they are the ones who created this anarchy. If there was no politicians, or if there was no need of this stupid political party that always fails to achieve anything, this conflict would never come to existence. Now, during the time of the previous US presidents, there's been constant war. Now, during Trump, there hasn't been any war, thank God. However, there is another war, which is a civil war. So the conclusion is, those people who are controlling the political system of USA do not like peace at all. You know what I'm trying to say? Because those Illuminati, those people who work on the ground and on the table, those billionaires who fund all of these anarchies, all of this hate from right to left and left to right and center to everywhere, do not care about the lives of you and I at all. They don't care. There are billionaires and millionaires who never come to be seen. No, they're nowhere to be seen, because they are the ones who control everything. That's why they're called the one-eye, supporters, Illuminati, Freemasons, and all of these things. These people do probably exist, but if there are no evidence about them, it's because they are well hidden within the system. Now, this anarchy is creating something absolutely dangerous for the planet. Now, big, giant technical companies such as Apple, YouTube, all of these places openly censor you if you say anything that doesn't go with the ideology of the majority. Well, what if you tell the truth? What if your opinion is different? What if I like this red mask and you like the blue? And if I don't wear the blue, you go and censor me. Just because this is red doesn't matter. It's just a color. I like red, you could love blue. If I get the yellow mask, I'll wear a yellow mask. So this control that is happening is actually a pre-planned control. Look around you. Their election, first time, as we have heard, Russians helped Trump to get elected. Now Chinese apparently helped Biden to get elected. So the country is controlled by two mega countries, as what the media and all these platforms are telling us. But the question is, why no one cares about the future of our children, our youth, our citizens of the future, our immigrants, our partners, our neighbors? Do you know what anarchy this is causing? This is not just USA. This will affect the entire planet. Today, a president's voice was taken away. Tomorrow, it will be you and I, as normal citizens, who we are no one. We are just a little tiny spot in the drawing of all of these chaotic painting. So, what do you think? Do you think all of this anarchy is reaching us one step closer to one world new order, where government literally dictates what you say, and if you don't say it, you get prisons or you get expelled from the society? That becomes like communist regime of China at this moment. I mean, we all know they favor communism and they favor absolute power of the government over people. But do you want to live in that society? Is this what you live? Because I've lived in East and West, and I know exactly what dictatorship and communism feel like and looks like. So leave a comment below. Don't be afraid. Give your suggestions. What do you think this anarchy is all about? Is this just something to retaliate against people who say things that are opposite to your opinion? Or no, is this one step closer to something more satanic, more evil, and more psychopathic, which is actually happening at this present? That was it. Happy New Year again. Let's see what the rest of the year holds in sack for all of us. Cheers for now. Until the next.